think that social institutions is that while almost all of us are a part of it, very few of us take the time to understand and see where they come from. For example, a very nice way to understand how social institutions function and why it becomes difficult for people to understand is to have a very small story with 5 monkeys. If you place 5 monkeys within a cage, place a banana on the other side, and stand there with a hose pipe, and the moment one monkey goes to fetch the banana, you spray all the others with water. What happens is eventually the monkeys come to the idea that the moment one of them goes to get the banana, they get sprayed with water, and they start attacking any monkey which tries to go to get the banana. Now you replace one of them with a fresh monkey, which has never been sprayed on by water. He'll also participate in this social act of attacking anyone who tries to get the banana, and so you keep replacing the monkeys. Eventually you'll have a set of 5 participants in this spectacle of attacking each other. When none of them have been sprayed on, none of them know why they're attacking the other monkey, but they do it simply because it's always happened.
So what are the the research on making the two countries together, international laws and the national laws together, and giving them a solid background or a frame of rules and regulations? So in that eventuality, is your research here?
Which is the basic thing to understand, that so far almost any international forum has tried to come up with common laws that can be imposed and implemented across different social contexts. My contention and the contention of many other social scientists is that this is a very heavy burden of proof. Very few people or very few laws are context independent. So as to be able to have functional international interactions between countries, we need to understand individual contexts better and therefore try and formulate laws that fit into the context that exists within a particular society more precisely. So the attempt has to be not to be able to come up with common laws. The attempt has to be to come up with individual specific laws, or rather laws specific to individual societies, but which are commonly known and understood.
But in the international, in the cosmopolitan, when FTA is there, so you are having ASEAN countries, European Union, so there has to be certain guidelines. I'm not saying the laws, but there has to be certain guidelines which are to be fixed, regarding quality, the productivity, the cultural.
Which is what we have been trying to do for the past 30 years or so. So in the particular case of GATT or more recently WTO. And most of the negotiations is
Failing, that's right.
Because they are failing, that in itself should tell us that something more fundamental is going wrong. So rather than come up with new modifications of the existing setup, what you're suggesting is to come up with a completely different setup. But rather than having a common legal system,
that's right,
or a common platform for laws, you have laws which are more contextualized.
So I am trying to just make you, because you are a research scholar, are these fundamental rules, or you can frame them in such an order that it could be easier for the WTO to function smoothly? Are you in the optimistic side or pessimistic side?
I'm extremely optimistic. I think that it will take a lot of time and a lot of effort, because we are more comfortable with homogeneity. We like to know that everybody is following the same system. So it will take time and effort, but I see us moving in that.
Within coming couple of years, we could be arriving to certain,
Probably a couple of decades.
Thank you, sir.